Morning, everybody. Happy Memorial Day to all you in the U.S. Okay, I'm going to do part 2 of 1980 in the yearbook. And we left off on sports. So, this is section we're going to cover now. Okay, so we're starting out with the field hockey. The girls they lost, they lost 3 games all season. They had a good team. So here's some, oops, sorry, my dog. Random pictures of the field hockey team. Diana Walker was the coach. And they had a very good, solid club. Next on, we're going to go to the soccer team. This was one of my best years I had, was this year here. We lost 2 games that year, and it was, again, White Mountain and Linwood. Those are the 2 teams that just gave us fits. There's actually a picture of me right here playing. You can see Newt Lang. Yeah, we had some good times. Joe Doucette's on here, Mike Slayton, Michael Pompian, Newton, his historic throw. Nobody could top that throw where he did like a somersault throw. And he did it legally, that's the funny part of it. So yeah, we lost twice. I believe we went to the finals that year and we lost to Hinsdale. They were a good club. And they had this kid named Warchek, and he was unbelievable. I think we lost 2-1 in that final. And I think we hit 2 or 3 crossbars. We should have won the game, but we didn't. So it just, these memories come back after I start looking through here. Then we have the cross country team, where the stars were Bill Spencer. He was unbelievable. Who else was on there? Terry Sackett was. John Clough, who's a classmate of 82 with us. Coach Labs, he was the coach. Let's see. Lynn Fabrizio, yeah, she was part of the cross-country team. And here's some random pictures. Then we get on to the girls' basketball club. They had a pretty good club also. I think they lost 5 games or 4 games. Let me see, I'm looking at it here actually. There's 1. Actually, they only lost 2 games this year. They had a good club. Dina Trombley was one of their stars. I remember that. Coach Walker was the coach. Bernie Fraser was the manager. And here you go, here's some pictures of that team. All of our athletic programs were real competitive back then. And then we go on to the boys. This was Coach Bagonzi. Everybody knows how great of a coach he was. He was one of my friends there from high school. Guy Mitchell, he was a good ball player. My best friend from high school, Bruce Lavasa. Again, John Mellon, sharpshooter. Randy Slayton. And then over here you got Dave Patton. And there's me. I'm in here too. Yeah, we had a good club. Bagonzi was a great coach. I'll never forget it. Let me see. We beat Colebrook 123 to 67. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, let's see if we even lost a game. I don't recall. Yeah, we lost to Oxbow. Oxbow was always competitive. We lost them twice. One of them was 88 to 86. So that was a good game. We lost to Growthton 83 to 81. And we lost to Hanover, which is no surprise, they're a big school, 73-56. It looks like 4 losses. And Michael Aldrich in for the layup. Good times. And we go on to our cheerleaders. Let's see, Tina Cobb, Rhonda Chase, Kelly White, Wanda Ingerson, and Kobe, and then on the bottom, Barb Bailey, Carol Dancero, Kim Gothier, and Lori Boyce. So the cheerleading squad. Okay, then we're getting on to the ski team. Skiing was fun. We had the cross country and the downhill. And Dave McGilvery, you remember him, he was a character, still is. I talk with him once in a while. Bill Spencer, here again, he was a real good cross country skier. So I'll show you some pictures here. Skiing was great because we get to take off from school on Fridays, go skiing. And then here's some random pictures. At the Woodsville sign. Jeffrey Howard. He was a good guy too. I went to college with him for a year down in New Hampshire Tech. Okay, we're gonna feature Father Bill, for all you remember him. It is very seldom that a community is as fortunate as Woodsville has been for the past 3 years to have a man like you. You were always there. You were there for all the athletic games, and you cheered us on whether we were winning or losing. You always had a smile on your face and would gladly give advice for anyone who asked. The senior class would like to dedicate this page of our yearbook to you, Father Bill. Thanks for being a friend. That was nice. That's Father Bill. Now we're going to get on to underclassmen. Okay, 1981. I got a comment down here from one of my friends, Mike Hudson. To Joe, a good kid and friend. Best of luck this summer. Short and sweet. Class of 81 was a good class. We were pretty close with this class. Had a lot of good friends in the class of 81. They had a lot of good athletes, a lot of good students. And some random pictures. Any memories, please share them. I'd like to talk about it. Some more random pictures. And then here we go, 1982, here's my class. We had a really good class, very competitive, a lot of good students, a lot of good kids in there. A lot of my friends are still communicating with me. So here we go. I actually had hair back then, down on my shoulders. It's funny, I got no hair now. That's what age does to you. And random pictures of our class. Shirley Fournier, Jeff Carr, I forgot about him. There's Randy Berthium. Man, looks like basketball. There I am, kind of, I don't know what the hell I was doing. And 1983. I think we called them the Critters. But there were some good students, good kids in there too. I had a lot of friends in this class. And some more, and more random pictures. Sarah Byrne, Connie Spencer, Jimmy Kinder. Jimmy's a good guy. They're all good people. And some more. Jerry Boudreau. Of course, everybody knew her mom and John Boudreau and Dolly Boudreau. She's a Filipino. I remember the early event was going down to John and Dolly's for a pig roast. They did it every year. That's tradition over here. They do it like once a week everywhere. There's always a pig roast going on here. And that was it for the class of '83. And then this is just contributors. And there's the signatures. And contributors to the yearbook. And then we get on to the sponsors. Trying to find somebody. Well, the brick store, it's not open today, but one of my classmates, Scott Mitchell, owns the brick store actually. It's for sale. Country Gas, Country Ken. Recently passed away. Rest in peace, Ken. You were a good guy. The Bar Gin TV guy. Some of the locals. And People's Market, which is what went changed to Butson's, obviously. Done under the underpass. Aldrich General Store. I was working there at the time. And that's it, guys. That's it for 1980. I hope you enjoyed. I will do 1981 will be my next video. And then we'll close out with 1982. So feel free to comment about some memories or anything you may want to talk about. I appreciate you watching. Thank you guys. Have a good day.